Researchers put people in a room, told them to breathe 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out, 10 minutes a day. 5 weeks later, brain scans showed new tissue growing in the area that controls decisions, focus, and emotions. No drugs, no surgery, just breathing. That study happened at USC, and it is one of 5 findings that changed how neuroscientists talk about brain aging. Here is what the research says, and what you do with it. Your brain is 2% of your body weight, but it burns 20% of your energy. It is the most energy-hungry organ you have. After 40, your cells produce less energy every year, and your brain feels it first. Connections weaken. Cleanup systems slow down. Memory fades. Most people accept that. They call it aging. The science says otherwise. Researchers at the Buck Institute, Harvard, UCL, and Oxford have mapped the specific interventions that stop this decline. Some of them reverse it. Let us start with the one nobody expects. A large study from Finland followed thousands of men for over 20 years. The ones who used a sauna 4 to 7 times per week had a 60% lower risk of Alzheimer's disease. 60%, compared to those who used it once a week. Why? Heat stress triggers your body to produce protective proteins, called heat shock proteins. They prevent the buildup of the sticky plaques associated with Alzheimer's. A pressure wash for your brain cells. The sweet spot is 80 degrees Celsius, about 175 Fahrenheit, for 15 to 20 minutes. If you do not have access to a sauna, a very hot bath provides some of the same benefits. Now, your brain runs on a molecule called NAD+. It is fuel for your cells. The problem is that your NAD+ levels drop by about half between ages 40 and 60. When brain cells run low on NAD+, they cannot fire properly. Signals get slower, weaker. Over time, this shows up as forgetfulness, brain fog, difficulty concentrating. Clinical trials show that NMN supplements raise NAD+ levels in the body. The link between higher NAD+ and better brain energy production is well established in research from Harvard and UCL. Back to that breathing study. Researchers at USC ran it. So simple, it barely sounds real. People breathed in for 5 seconds, out for 5 seconds, 6 breaths per minute, 10 minutes a day, 5 days a week. After 5 weeks, brain scans showed they had physically grown new brain tissue in the prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for decision-making, focus, and emotional control. Both younger and older adults showed these gains. A separate study found this same technique improved long-term memory by 12.6%. That is more than most memory drugs achieve. Here is how to do it. Sit comfortably. Focus your attention on your chest area. Breathe in slowly through your nose for 5 seconds. Breathe out slowly for 5 seconds. While breathing, think about something you genuinely appreciate, a person you care about, a moment that felt right. Keep going for 5 to 20 minutes daily. The combination of slow breathing and positive feelings is what creates the effect. Neither one alone is as powerful as doing them together. Exercise, the best brain medicine we have. A year-long study showed that regular aerobic exercise, walking fast, jogging, cycling, swimming, physically reversed signs of brain aging on MRI scans. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain and triggers the release of a protein called BDNF. BDNF is fertilizer for your brain. It helps new cells grow, strengthens the connections between existing cells, protects them from damage. Even a single 30-minute walk boosts BDNF levels. The effect is cumulative. The more consistently you exercise, the more your brain benefits. Cold water, cold showers, cold water swimming. They trigger the release of special cold shock proteins that protect brain cells from damage. Research from Cambridge and Stanford shows these proteins prevent the kind of cell death associated with brain diseases. Cold water also reduces inflammation, and brain inflammation is one of the biggest drivers of cognitive decline. Plus, cold exposure improves sleep quality, and sleep is when your brain does its deepest cleaning, flushing out metabolic waste that builds up during the day. 3 more things that add up. Get your vitamin D checked. Research from Oxford and UCL shows that low vitamin D is strongly linked to cognitive decline. If you are low, 4,000 IU daily has been shown to improve cognitive function, especially in older adults. Eat omega-3 fatty acids. Your brain cells are literally made of them. Fatty fish, walnuts, and fish oil supplements keep your brain cell membranes flexible. Prioritize sleep. While you sleep, your brain activates its cleaning system, the glymphatic system, that washes away toxic waste. Consistently getting less than 7 hours accelerates brain aging. Here is what the research from Harvard, Oxford, UCL, Stanford, Cambridge, and the Buck Institute converges on. Mental decline is not a certainty. It is a choice disguised as aging. Heat, cold, exercise, breathing, sleep, the right supplements, stack them. Your brain at 70 depends on what you do at 40. Start with the breathing. 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. 10 minutes. Today. This has been the Anima Cosmi Intelligence Briefing. Take care of the body that takes care of you.